Hi, I'm Allie from the Potomac Bead Company, and I'm going to show you how to make cute little Christmas trees. They can either be ornaments, you can make them a little bit smaller for earrings, you could do a pendant. So I'm going to go over how to make the form of these, and then kind of you can decorate it at your leisure. What we're going to be using is 18 gauge wire and 24 gauge wire. I have 24 gauge here in two colors. The 18 gauge wire I have cut to 10 inches. The 24 gauge I've cut one into 8 inches, and then I've cut the other one right here. I'm going to use my wire cutters, and I'm going to cut this a little bit longer to kind of use to decorate my tree. And I'm making a purple tree. We've been making a lot of green and red Christmas trees, so I'm going to make a non-traditional tree. At the very top of your wire, right in the middle of my thicker 18 gauge, what I want to do is make a bend with my flat nose pliers. That is going to be the point of our tree. Once I have the point of my tree, I'm going to work on doing the branches. To do that, I'm going to hold about a ½ inch down on the wire and bend the wire in towards the middle of my tree, creating a little triangle. On the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold with my flat nose pliers, and I'm going to bend the wire in towards the middle to make a triangle. We're going to use this process with every limb that we do. I'm then going to hold my wire about 1/8 of an inch and bend the wire back out towards the outside of the tree. I'm going to repeat on the same thing on the other side. Hold with my pliers, and I'm going to bend my pliers out to create a little bend. And the nice thing with the Christmas trees are they don't need to be perfect because they're trees. Take the wire that it's down on an angle, and I'm going to leave another inch. Hold with my flat nose pliers, again bend in, getting that triangular shape. On the other side, about the same distance down, about 1 inch. Hold, bend the wire in for my branches. Again, about 1/8 of an inch in. Hold with my pliers and bend the wire back out towards the outside of the tree. On the other side, 1/8 of an inch, bending my wire back out. That's going to get 2 of my branches. I'm going to do that same step a third time. Hold with 1 inch down, bend my wire in towards the middle, inch down, wire in towards the middle. Here at the bottom, I'm going to, instead of bending at 1/8 of an inch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold right in the middle of my tree, and I'm going to bend my wire down, because what I'm going to be doing is making my little trunk of my tree. Bend the wire down on both sides, and I'm just going to leave enough distance between them so that when they come together, it's going to be enough for a trunk to be formed. Hold about 1/2 inch down, bend your wire in towards the middle of the tree. Other side again, 1/2 inch down, bend the wire in towards the middle of the tree. This wire here on the sides, in the middle, will be looped around itself, so it is going to overlap. Here's where I'm going to get the stability of my tree. I'm going to take that first piece of wire that I cut, and I'm going to take the wire and wrap those 2 pieces of wire at the bottom of the tree together. So I'm going to take it and wrap it along the bottom to secure it in its place. If you think the ornament is going to get a lot of wear and tear, you can also bend the extra wire up around the base also to hold it and to get steady. And I'm just going to take this wire around and around and around to get my form of my tree. Once you have the form, you can go ahead and cut off that extra wire on the sides. You can also cut off the wire that's attached. I'm just going to let it on while I talk to you about the top. For the top, here's where I'm going to start decorating my tree. To do the tree and to do the little star at the top of my tree, I'm going to put 3 beads onto my wire. Again, 24 gauge wire. And what I'm going to do is leave about 3 inches, and I'm going to bend this into a triangular shape, crossing the wires over one another. This then is going to sit directly on top of my tree to look like a little star. I'm going to take the shorter piece of wire and wrap it around the left first branch of the tree a couple times to hold it in place. And then on the right hand side, this wire then is going to decorate my tree. I'm going to take the wire around the sides and just around. You can be very consistent with it. You can kind of have fun and go different directions. If I wanted to, I could add more beads going back and forth in order to get my tree a little bit decorated. This one here, as you see, has 60 seed beads, and it's actually a Christmas color mix, and you just wrap and zigzag back and forth. You can also do a tree that doesn't have any beads on it and just has the wire on it. So have fun, make some Christmas trees, and happy holidays.